right? Triathletes, welcome to my pain cave here. With me is Christian, he's a triathlon coach.
Hey, sorry.
Specializing on biomechanics.
Yes, biomechanics, strength and mobility training.
The stuff that I always hated, never did. So that's why we're here. This video will take some time, okay? It's not a sexy video because we're doing lots of boring exercises.
It's not boring, it's very important exercises.
Okay. With me is also my bicycle that has been done from people who really knew what a bicycle was. They actually also rode bicycle. So it's a hand-welded aluminium frame from the 90s. Beautiful. With me, of course, is middle foot cleats. I don't know, I don't understand why not many more ride it, but maybe we'll find out later in many years. And with me, very, very strange, I just found it this morning, was a suit that we kind of practiced 10 years ago to improve aerodynamics. So it will kind of longer your back and help you guide the stream of the air. Very strange, but yeah. I think it wasn't approved, so
but
it was cancelled.
Surely it's forbidden, and so maybe it was good.
That's too bad. So, yeah, I mean, the content of this video will be, I want to show you what I think is a nice, fast aerodynamic position. He will tell me, okay, Roy, if you want to ride this for 180k, watch out, those are the muscles that are on the strain.
Yes, so that's what I see the last years, that the good aerodynamic position is nice to know, but a lot of athletes I see in the competitions, they are not able to hold this position for the whole distance, maybe 180 kilometers or 90 kilometers, sometimes over 40 kilometers. And the problem is not that the bike is bad fitting. The problem is mostly that the muscles are getting too much or too early tired.
Yes. Stiff.
Or it's too stiff. And for sure we do this video for the most age group athletes that working in an office and have limited movements all the time, and so they have the problem that they are tended in the shoulders, tended in the spine area of the chest, sometimes tended here or in the hips. That's the point we will discuss in combination or in correlation to this Aeroposition that Roy will show you in the next minutes of this video.
Yes, and very important if you're watching yourself, observing yourself on the later part on a long distance race, how many times you're going into this position just to relax yourself. I made a video about a month ago in the aerodrome in Germany where we showed if I'm riding 38 kilometers in Aeroposition, it takes me 225 watts. If I'm going like this, I need 275 watts, 50 watts more. So in other words, if I'm changing the position to this, I will probably lose about 3 kilometers per hour on speed just because I have to relax. So we don't really care about an Aeroposition. We want to make sure you can ride it 180 kilometers. Okay, and not 165 and 50k like this. So this is the purpose of the video.
Yes.
Good. I'm sitting on the bicycle. I want to show you what I think is a good position on my old bicycle. So you wanna really stretch your back. The back should be stretched.
Here in this area?
We used to ride like this, go really hard, you want to stretch the back.
Yeah, you have to think about the airstream that's coming from the front. Maybe you see it in a lot of videos from this aerodynamic optimizations. Stream comes here and you want to have it very flat. So that's also the idea of this here, to keep the air as long as possible away from the bike, that the stream not cuts down here and get some resistance, turbulence is there. Yeah. That's the first. I
want to have a little angle here up, and I want to put down the head and then look like this. Okay.
Yes.
And I want to keep press the lower back, and also in some points I want to make the shoulders thrust, that I'll take the shoulder in. Okay, that's how I'm gonna be riding. So,
Okay.
so this is the position. So, Christian, which muscles are under strain here?
Okay.
What's going on?
So okay, let's go one step back and not take first a view of the muscles. Let's see. Let's divide it in areas. So we have the area of the head. So you have to be the ability to lift the head, to go down the head, because you have to see something, and you have to go down to optimize your Aeroposition. That's part one. If you work a lot in the office, sometimes or mostly you have tended muscles in the neck, you have tended muscles in the shoulder, you have tended muscles here in the front area. And if you are very tended and stiff here, you have not the possibility to move your head forward and backward. This is one of the first exercises you can train every day. You can train in the office, no problem. Lift down your shoulders or pull down your shoulders. That's you can do with the muscles here between the shoulder blades. Pull it down, move your head forward and backward. Like maybe you know the comics from the Egypt.
Yes.
Forward, backward.
And why you have to move back the shoulders?
Because your shoulders have a very important impact on your spine. If you have the problem that your shoulders are falling forward, the spine is the spine also follow.
Yeah.
Shoulders fall forward, spine fall forward. Maybe it's office position, and then you have a curve, tight, or not a neutral position here in the spine. And the most important for your body is to keep your head in a stable and flat position, because your head has your eyes and your ears, and your eyes and ears are very important for your balance.
Okay, what's the exercise for this? The exercise basically, if I want to ride like Remco and all those Roglic guys,
yes.
I have this ankle, I want to move down here, close this triangle in front here, reduce frontal area, so
Yeah.
move down here. What's the exercise for the guys to do?
Yes, this exercise is, I show you this movement, and then the exercise for shoulders is you can go down to the ground, stabilize your hands on the floor, and then you concentrate to tend the core, pull shoulders low, pull shoulders up to the ear, pull it low, up to the ear, and as well you can push and fall down.
Okay.
So you have with this, you have all movement abilities of your shoulder blades, and that's very important to feel and to learn. You will feel the exercise between the shoulders when you pull shoulders down. You will feel it here in the neck when you pull shoulders up. If you push, you will feel it here on the sides and here in the side muscles of the back, the latissimus. Take care that the triceps tend your arm. And if you pull or if you fall down, you feel maybe stretching here and tension here.
And what was the first exercise again? Show it again.
And the first exercise, tend this, pull forward and pull backward.
Okay.
So you feel, if you go backward, you feel it here.
Okay.
Because
How many times do you do that?
I would say concentrate 1 minute to this exercise and concentrate 1 minute to this exercise on the floor.
Okay, got it.
No repetitions, because it's more the point of feeling and not to get a competition to get repetitions. It's more feeling.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's say I want to really make my back not round, so that the air doesn't get gets the turbulence.
Yeah.
I want to make my back as flat as possible. So I need to put this down. Where is this? What I need to do?
Okay. So we're going forward from this first area. Now it's important to know the second area. That's your shoulder blades. That's the exercise I showed before. Forward, up, down, forward, backward. Next is so area 3 is your chest part of the spine, so this area here. For most athletes, it's very easy to get round because you sit all the day round on the computer.
Yes.
and then your back is adapted to this position. But as Roy told, we have here some resistance for the air. So we have to learn.
That's how they told me to ride when in the 90s, when I did my 835.
Yeah, but
move forward and put
round.
the head down and around. You know?
Yeah, and yeah, you see it in the video. If I push down to the ground, the spine get more flat. In this area, free. And also important is area 4. That's the hip. You need a good flexibility in the hip and leg muscles, and you need a good flexibility of your spine. So this exercises. You can.
What's that for now? That's for. That's the exercise you're showing is now for what?
Exercise that I show now is for the spine.
Okay,
yes, spine.
Flat back. Huh?
Flat back. You can go to a wall or to something that is straight in your back. Stay on the wall, and then you lift up your chest. Lift up your chest. So what's happened in the most situations? This part of the chest is very tended, and when you lift, most people go forward with the hip. If you have a door or something in your back, you feel the connection to the door, and then you feel when you go up instead of going forward. That's first.
You don't move away with the ass from the wall. The wall
all fixed.
You must be fixed.
Chest up, and you feel tension between your shoulder blades.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So that's more for feeling this position. The strength exercise for this can be that you go to the ground. So that's very important to say. We do exercises today that you can do without equipment.
Yes.
Yes. Only your body weight, movement. So it's a mixture from mobility, stretching.
Because we are smart guys. And we don't want any excuses. We didn't have that. No.
Yeah.
You don't need nothing. Just need a pancake.
Yes. You need yourself and the ground and something, maybe a wall or something like that. True. If you have the possibility to use weights as well, then you can add specific strength training to this exercises. But back to this exercise. We go to the ground. Now it's the situation that you fix your glute muscles and you fix the belly, the core. Then first exercises, you lift only up your chest and head from the ground. So with this exercise you can train the muscles here in this area between the shoulders and on the side of the spine. You can increase the intensity when you go forward with the arms and lift arms and head. Very important for this exercise is that you remember what we do in the first step, to pull back your head, your chin. Pull your chin to the spine. Because if you lose this tension here, you have no connection from this both areas. Head area to the second and third area. That's very important, and it's important to learn for strength and mobility training that you have to be in mind that it's important to connect this area, connect head to your shoulder, to your chest. Okay,
so
that's very.
What else we have? Okay, I'm sitting on this bicycle, I'm riding 180k, I'm getting tired. So we have to stretch.
Yes.
Do the shoulder shrug. You leave the head low.
Okay. Mostly you get tired here in the area of the neck. So that's called trapeze, this muscle here. That's or Kapuze muscle in German, because it looks like a Kapuze. And for this is a good exercise to train your muscles between the shoulder in a movement that looks like a flying bird. Yeah, you pull your shoulders together. That you can do without weight in the staying position. I show it from the back side. You pull the shoulders a bit forward, and then you learn to pull the muscles together, and then you feel a lot of tension here between
what do you mean, pull the muscles together?
You pull your shoulder blades. You pull your shoulder blades. That's shoulder blade 1, 2.
Yeah.
You pull this both together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you push arms forward like this, your shoulder blades will slide on the side. When you pull it together like this,
like
then
you want to hold the bottle there with your shoulder blades.
Yes, that's a good visualization. Hold a pen or something like that. And additional, you do that. You pull it together and go with the arms sideward. Yes, that's very important. Yes, and then you have to take care that you not compensate with the lower part of your spine. So it can be that you pull like here in this position, and then you haven't enough mobility here, and then something happens. You hold here, tension in core, then you pull here. Then you haven't the mobility or the strength, and then you start to compensate with this here. Okay. That's what I see very often. So you pull, and then you lose it.
And how you do it correctly?
Tending, glutes, core, chest up. That's what we told before. Chest up, head back, forward, tend, pull.
Tend means you are
get fixed.
Yeah, fixed.
Lock.
Fixed.
Yeah, we say.
Okay, show it one more time from the front,
from the ground.
Turn around to the camera, to the front. Yeah.
Yeah, from the front you see locked foot, tend, glute, core, lift up, chin back, and then pull. From the side, lock, chest up, chin, pull.
Good. Okay.
That's very important. Maybe you ask why I should do it in this locked version and not in a version or in a position like on the bike. It's very important to learn for every joint that is involved in this position: shoulders, neck, spine, and hip. It's important to learn the full range of motion. So you have to be the ability to control with strength in every position of the joint. You have to have the control.
Yes. So you say if you're tensioning some parts, you can work more isolated on the areas where you want to work.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can isolate, feel the movement of this joint. So if I lock the hip, if I lock the spine, if I lock my head, and then I move the shoulder, I can really feel shoulder. If I not locked, and this maybe with the curved head forward, then I do something, but not. You have activity 20% of the muscle.
Okay, the guys need a mirror.
They need a mirror or a cam to see what I do. So you can also drop the cam on the side, do the exercise. So that's, in my opinion, the better version. First do it, then screen it, because you are not if you do it in the mirror, you do it with a visual control. So it's another part of the brain that gives you the correction. If you do it with concentration, what I do here, it feels correct. Look the video, oh, it's not correct. Think about what I have to change. Okay, a bit more this, a bit more chest up, head was in this position, not in this. Correct it with your brain in visual, also in inside visual, and then take a new video and see. Okay, now it's corrected. And if you see it in the mirror, then you have all the time. You turn your head maybe, and okay, what's that? And then it's all the eye system, and not.
Anything else on this position? Any other exercises?
Yes, the last part. So this part 4. It's the hips.
The hips.
Hips and legs are very important because the muscle Roy, can you move it? So you have involved glute muscle. That's here on this this part. You have the front side of the leg as you push down, and you also have the back side. And all these muscles, especially this one, that goes from the leg through the hip and is connected here in the spine area. So this muscle is connected in this area here. If you have a bad flexibility here in this front side, you have an influence to your hip and also influence to the whole body line, the whole muscle line. So you have to keep a strength quad. Then you have to have a good mobility, because here it's connected here, also on the pelvis. And if you have a bad mobility of this part, if you rotate all the time, you have an influence to the hip position. And with this influence, or with this torque that you create here, you have also to adapt the core and the chest area to keep it stable, because you don't ride like this.
Yeah, of course.
And then when you have a tension here, you cannot adjust it. And for the hip, it's a good exercise to learn an isolated hip movement. That means fix the legs, fix your upper body. That's what we showed before. Chest up, feel tension here, feel tension between the shoulders, and you go with a straight back forward, without some movement in the upper body and the legs. Flat back, chest or chest up, shoulders back, chin forward. You can control it with your own hand. Flat hand in the back, like here, you feel it. Flat hand here, you feel it. Tent core, forward. Maybe you lose a bit head, pull it back. Get strength here, or get activity here. Yeah. And then you have isolated hip movement, what is very important to have a neutral system here. Part 4, then no influence to the part 3, 2 and 1, and then you can create a good aero position without forces that are get the system in stress.
Yeah, very good. I mean, those exercises are not so bad. I mean, it looks cool when you show it, because you can, like, you know, go to every muscle you kind of do, but I think...
Yeah, the point is on the ground with the shoulders, that you can also do in the office, because sit straight. So if you have a chair, you normally sit the whole day with the whole leg and the glutes on the chair. Go forward that you only sit on the last part of the chair, only with this part here, so that all is free. Sit straight, take your arms, pull it back, pull it forward, go in neutral position, pull it up, pull it down. And then you have a good control of your shoulder. And that's what you need in the aero position. Which position you have?
Also.
Yeah. If you are like this, that's your position. You have less arm movement, and if you go here in this position, you are tended, and you cannot feel the difference.
Yeah, that's when they come to my flume and they walk like this. To the first video, I already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
they
swim like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
So, but okay, guys, let's remind you one more thing. The bicycle itself is maybe 10% of aerodynamic. Okay, maybe 12. I don't care. It's not a lot. The body position is really where you make the time, okay? And if you cannot ride this position over your race distance, you are wasting a lot of time. So a nice bicycle is fine, a nice wheel set is fine, but it's actually every time you do this, you are a big time loser. So you have to understand it. That was the motivation.
Yes.
To teach you to do this exercise, that you think after 180k, what? I'm finished? Okay, yeah, no problem. I'm going for running. You know?
Yes.
So.
Yeah, and also it's a very start for a good routine. So that's important for this mobility exercises. They will not work if you do it over the winter season once the week over 3 months.
So 12 months?
Do it all.
When do you do it? Before training, after training?
Find a routine. Maybe you can do it in the morning, you can do it before, so that's very good. Before you go on your aero bike.
Is it better before?
Yes.
Is it better before?
Yes, because you have to do it before that you have the ability to do it.
Yes.
After the training, all is done. Okay. Do it before, take 5 minutes before you go on the bike, if it is on the roll, on the turbo trainer, or if it is outside. Remember your 4 parts: head, shoulders, this part of the spine, and your hip. And start to move it. Have a head, shoulders up and down with arms or on the ground, forward, backward, up, down. Chest up. For the chest, I show you with Roy a good additional exercise if you feel nothing. So that's also a thing that I see a lot. It's maybe a short story. I spoke with my little guy. It's 2.5 years. We spoke. We have a little cube with a number, with a 6 on it, a blue 6. And I asked him, hey, what's number is that? And for me, it was totally clear. It's a 6.
6, yeah.
Yeah. He said it's a blue one.
It's a blue one.
It's a blue one.
He focused on the color.
He focused on the color. And it's, I think, okay, I laugh. I think, hey, it's a 6. Yeah, it was a blue. You are right. It's totally right. And if I say today, chest up, I know that a lot of people don't know what it is, chest up. And if you are one of these guys that don't feel this chest up and haven't the ability to activate this, I show you now an exercise. With Roy. Roy, can you please sit on the ground? Yeah. So first thing is you please come a bit more forward that we see it on the cam. Yeah. Straight legs. And then the first is try to sit straight, completely straight, and pull the shoulders together. So Roy, I think he feels a bit stretching in the backside because the legs are lifting up. So push the knees, or the knees lift up. Push the knees flat and try now to sit straight. And then you feel tension here in this area.
Already. That's a good one, guys.
What?
That's a good one.
And that's a good thing because now the legs are fixed. Maybe you remind if I say fix your legs. Now the ground do this for you. And here chest up, and also pull your chin back. Bit more back, right? Bit more back, a bit down,
Jeez.
Chest up, chest up, chest up, chest up, chest up. Now you have a lot of tension here in this area.
I like this exercise.
Yes, that's first to get tension. And Roy, can you now sit on your knees like this?
Give me a rest, please.
Rest, okay.
That's a good one. Okay.
Yes.
On the knees.
On the knees, so sit on the calves, yeah. So now you take your hands on the side of the ears, only ears. Yeah, that's also a common thing. I see that the people and the athletes grab the head. Don't do this. Only like this.
I don't
fingers.
feel nothing. It's okay. It's okay.
Only fingers like this.
Yeah, so, okay.
Only fingers like this. Elbows back. Okay. Chest up. Yeah. Tense core. Now give a bit rotation. So rotate to the side like this. Rotate. Yeah. So now hold the side position. Yeah. Another side. Yeah. Go to the limit, so where it's not going forward. Another side. Okay, what you now do? Now try to, in this position, try to shift a bit like this.
Yeah, good stuff.
And shift a bit to the other side. So what you do now? Rotate a bit the spine, moving a bit the spine. Do this very smart, this exercise. No rush and not with much forces. Only movement. And now you see movement here in the back. Chest up. What? Chest up. Yeah. Shoulders together, and head a bit back. No, here fixed. Back. Go back with the head. Yes. Rotation. Move a bit. This and this. Yeah. Another side. Perfect.
Did you hear it? Just clap.
I hear it. It clacks. So it was a bit opener for his spine. Yeah, he sit 5 hours on the plants.
Computer. That's a good exercise.
Yes.
Which one, for what was that now?
That was for part, right? Part 1 head, part 2 chest.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the story. I know a lot. People don't feel it because it's tended.
Yes.
With this, you can open a bit.
Good one. Good one.
Okay.
So, thanks guys for watching. Thanks for the patience.
Yeah.
One more thing. If you're riding indoor, like this very expensive Tax home trainer, and you're doing the exercise on Swift, I would recommend you as much as possible ride in aerodynamic position at almost all the time, even though the wattage are high. But try to really move into this position and then feel back and all the stuff we talked about it. Move a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Have a mirror there.
Yeah.
And
Yes, and what you can do as well is try the position, 5 minutes,
Yes.
exercising,
Yes.
5 minutes, exercising, feel the different, learn the different, and feel your own key point where you
Yes.
have to work
Yes.
the most. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
everyone.
Roy.
Yeah.
That
No more excuses, okay? If I
Yeah.
see anybody riding like this, it will be.
losing time.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Bye bye.
No problem. Lift down your shoulders or pull down your shoulders. That's you can do with the muscles here between the shoulder blades. Pull it down, move your head forward and backward like an stabilize your hands on the floor, and then you concentrate to tend the core. Pull shoulders low, pull shoulders up to the ear. Pull it low, up to the ear. Stay on the wall, and then you lift up your chest. Lift up your chest. So what's happened in the most situations? This part of the chest is very tended, and when you lift, most people go forward with the hip. If you have a door or something in your back, you feel the connection to the door, and then you feel when you go up. Then first exercises, you lift only up your chest and head from the ground. So with this exercise, you can train the muscles here in this area. In the staying position, I show it from the back side. You pull the shoulders a bit forward, and then you learn to pull the muscles together, and then you feel a lot of tension here between and the legs. Flat back, or chest up, shoulders back, chin forward. You can control it with your own hand. Flat hand in the back, like here, you feel it. Always three, sit straight, take your arms, pull it back, pull it forward, go in neutral position, pull it up, pull it down. And then you have a good control of your shoulder. And then straight legs. And then the first is try to sit straight, completely straight, and pull the shoulders together. Push the knees flat and try now to sit straight. And then you feel tension here in this area.
Already. That's a good one, guys.
So what you do now, rotate a bit the spine, moving a bit the spine. Do this very smart, this exercise. No rush and not with much forces, only movement.
Guys, thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. This is my book Triathlon Total in the 4th edition, 470 pages for $28.95. Check it out.